our organization meeting for tonight. We'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Just like to introductions, David Haas, Eric Oliver, June Butler, and a new member, Frank Krasinski. We welcome you all. And one little note on tonight's agenda, I made an error. Update on the new metal door. I thought that was supposed to be coming in the near future. My bad. That's this door down here for the handicap access. That will be in sometime in Mayish, I believe, in that ballpark later on in the spring. So that will be taken off for tonight's. So that was my error. Okay, public comment period. Okay, there'll be no comments from the public. I would just like to make a comment if I can. It is a distinct honor to be serving as supervisor. It's still not sunk in completely. I'm trying to work through it, listening to what people have to say and how to go about this properly. But I am deeply, deeply honored to be able to serve in this role, and I will do my best to serve the town, serve the residents, and hopefully be more hands-on as far as what goes on here. But I thank you all, and looking forward to a great 2024. I will be available at Town Hall during the days and then early on Saturday mornings. I'm still trying to finish off my work. I've had to shut down a good portion of that in order to be able to be upstairs, what I think is most important. And I just ask that you have a little patience with me as I make that final adjustment. But I do look forward to working with everybody and being present there. And also, if need be, off hours, in a special meeting, I'll do that the best as I can also. But again, I thank you very much for the faith that you put in me, and I will do my damnedest to make sure I come through on that. Thank you one and all. Okay. First item we have on tonight's agenda is the organizational appointments and designations. We have the sheet, and because the information is listed in the town budget, according to Mr. Gilchrist, all we have to do is have a motion to approve the appointments, the revised appointments for the various positions in town as listed here. And we'll have a vote, but as I said, would someone care to make a motion to accept the organizational meeting appointments as listed and revised on the sheet? So moved. Thank you, David. And anyone seconded? Thank you very much, Jim.
We might just make a comment. I know it looks different than you've seen in the past, but it was on the advice of Andy that we didn't need to list all the information that we had. It was just like the position and the name that was in that position. We didn't have to do like the salaries. And then it just gets attached to the minutes of tonight's meeting. So unless somebody has a question about anything.
Okay, all those in favor of accepting the revised organizational meeting appointments, designations?
Aye.
And they're opposed. Motion passes 5-0. Next item on the agenda is the initial discussion regarding obtaining a replacement dog chip reader to replace the one that was lost in Bob Geyer's home fire on Christmas morning. There is copy of what we had purchased previously for him approximately 2 years ago. And it's shown in with your packets. If we could restart the conversation there and move forward towards trying to get a replacement, because Mr. Guyer was gracious enough to continue on as animal control officer, which was very important and very, very nice of him considering what he has gone through. Comments or anything regarding the replacement dog chip reader?
Just, how much is it?
300. Sorry, I thought it was
Get to the last page.
my bad. 375, David.
Okay, do you need a motion?
And well, first discussion, and
Okay.
discussion.
Do we know what's gonna happen with the kennel now that the kennel is gone? Where is he planning on taking?
Tentatively up to Capital Agway, and then the other dogs, for our town, and then I'm not 100% sure where some of the other, Tracy, do you have any, you didn't give any
It'll be at
information?
no.
Well, we've only had brief conversation with Bob, and in the interim, it looks like it's gonna be Capital Agway, and then we'll have to find a more permanent arrangement as we move down the road. But he's just trying to get back up on his feet and work through this. Any other questions or comments? Okay, do I have a motion to go forward with the seeking purchase of the chip scan reader, the dual chip scan reader?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Eric. Anyone seconded?
I'll second.
Thank you very much, Frank. All those in favor of the purchasing of the replacement chip scan, dog chip scan reader?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. And we have that approved. And Mr. Guyer, that, we get that order from Mr. Guyer. Thank you. That organizational meetings are generally very short, and it made even shorter because of the abbreviated way we went through the appointment designation list. We was able to, according to Andy, he gave us the flexibility to just list it, and because information is included in the budget, we can move forward from there.
Can I just interrupt for a second?
Please, David.
That seemed like a list price to me on this scanner, so I think if he shops around, I just decided to look at Amazon when they sell them for under $100. I don't know if they have the same capabilities. That's something that he can look up. We've approved this amount, but if he can do better, that'd be great.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
David.
Cool.
We were discussing that with Bob and asked him.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay. Our next move is into executive session. We have some important business to take care of, and then we'll have a vote, come out of executive session, and then hold our adjournment shortly after that. Lee, please.
I didn't realize we were going to go through the organizational appointment so quickly. I had a question about this. I noticed that we do not have a representative to report on the town park development. Is that something that the town is going to have in the future as a representative from the town park development to be able to give us updates on the progress there?
I have pretty much in the past, so far. I don't know if somebody else wants to jump in, but the committee that was formed for the parks, I had been meeting with them. I think you also came at one point and everything. So between the two of us, we could probably do that. I don't, still a lot to be done. I know DJ has some things in mind and everything for the spring, but more will happen.
So would we be able to get some updates on that during the regular town board meetings?
Without question, communication is what we're going to try and improve and do our best to do that, to update people and answer questions that come up.
Thank you. Now, I have one other question.
Please.
Under number 7 here, town board workshop, 4th Thursday of each month.
Oh,
our workshop's going to be on an
Thank you very much, Lee. Okay. We would like to try and have them at 7 PM. Thank you very much. I did not make that change.
We can't make the change, we have to have a resolution to make the change.
Okay.
But that's what we were thinking, that it was gonna be easier for folks at 7
So we can anticipate it's gonna be moved to 7.
to 7, but Andy's gonna have to do a resolution that will have to get voted on.
All right, now, I have one other brief question associated with that. Are the workshops going to be on an as-needed or regularly scheduled? That is to say, is there going to be one every month, or is it only going to be on an as-needed basis?
Well, can I know?
Please, please.
For the upcoming future, there's still a lot needs to be done, because we still haven't gotten through the fee schedule. And then the next thing that we were thinking was the updating of the code. So that'll definitely take time. So in the near future, there's going to be meetings.
So we can pretty much anticipate that throughout 2024, we can anticipate there's going to be a workshop on that fourth Thursday of every month, pretty much. All right, thank you.
Into at least a good portion of 2024. I'm not saying it'll go right to December 2024. I think we're gonna need it, but we'll have to play it by ear, but at least for the next 6 months, it's definitely gonna be.
All right, I just wanted to know how to mark up my calendar.
We'll keep you posted. We have the website, but we'll also try and notify people at meetings. But would like to continue with that. I can't predict what the workload will be come September, October, November, but it's
That's
a
good.
good chance.
It's a good answer. Thank you. Now you're getting on to your executive session.
Yeah, okay.
You're kicking us out.
I thank you. All right, the organizational meetings are always very brief, but that's what we have coming down next.
You need a motion to go into
We
executive session?
need a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Thank you, David.
Okay.
June seconded. All those in favor of going into executive session?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? 5-0. Thank you. Excuse me.
Taking a vote?
No.
Am I taking action?
But
I didn't do
anything.
Yes, we'll have to.
Okay.